the vibes here. Good to see you all. Good to be here. Oh, see, I was prepared psychologically to speak in the afternoon, so good morning. That's how we rehearsed. Maybe I woke up too early, so thanks for that tip. Great, so you're probably thinking, what's the only person wearing a suit and a tie, or maybe just a tie? I'm gonna tell you that you don't already know. So I'm here to talk a little bit about the ecosystem in the UAE. And looking at the map here, there are a number of cities around the world that have really positioned themselves as a crypto-friendly city and a place where the business environment is really encouraging for crypto entrepreneurs to be set up and based. But it's also interesting to see that the correlation between crypto adoption as well as the friendliness of the city here, and to see that the UAE is coming in the third place. And as you know, I mean, the UAE and Dubai have emerged as the to-go-to place for crypto businesses to be based. And why, some may ask? Well, there have been a number of reasons, and for those who live in Dubai and the UAE, they know very well how the time zone is very beneficial here, that you can manage multiple regions from one place, and also the connectivity of Dubai through Emirates and other airlines that can just get you in a single direct flight to some of the very interesting emerging markets and developed markets. Within 4 to 8 hours, you can access more than 5 billion of the world. It's also the advantage that the business language here is English and the currency is pegged to $1. So that makes it easy for people to transact. Aside from that, the UAE and Dubai ranks very highly in the region and sometimes even in the world when it comes to a number of key areas, such as being very economically competitive and being high on economic performance. Not only that, but also being a very easy to do business environment, and also the ease of doing business and the environment for doing business is very friendly. And at the same time, it's a top destination for business events. As you know, there's a lot of crypto events happening, some of them even at the same time. I think on average, there's more than 50 crypto events happening per year. And I'm talking about events of this size or even more, and not smaller than that, and this is since the last 2 years. So it creates an enormous opportunity for companies to promote themselves and promote their business, as you can see. Now, looking at the crypto environment here, there's been a lot of dealings in crypto here, especially looking at the growth between 2021 and 2022. And there's almost a third of the UAE population having either owned or transacted in crypto, which I think is a relatively high number. In addition to that, the number of companies here, there's more than 1,800 companies that were set up in Web3 in general, and we see that number growing exponentially, and we see a lot more businesses shifting from underperforming markets to better performing markets like Dubai and the UAE. And the funding landscape is also looking good in terms of investment. There's a total size of more than $3.5 billion of investment of Web3 funds operating here, and there are some of the names that you can see on the screen. And we're seeing at DMCC also that investors are becoming a lot more mature and looking at sustainable businesses rather than hype-fueled projects, as you all know. And there are lots of opportunities for crypto businesses here in the UAE as we see more use cases going online, and especially when it comes to crypto payments and a lot more adoption from large retailers in accepting crypto. Also, the push and drive from Dubai government in promoting lots of technology, not just crypto, but also AI and gaming, and we see conversion between those. And those sectors being on the agenda, on the national agenda of Dubai government, helps projects get more attention from investors and from adoption perspective. Last but not least, and the first point on top, the regulations have also helped attract a lot more investment from institutional investors, and we're seeing a lot more institutional investors set aside part of their budgets to invest in Web3 businesses. But of course, like all markets and like all industries, there are challenges, and some of the challenges that we see is access to banking. As you all probably know, crypto businesses have not been getting as much facilities from banks. However, we do see that improve, especially with the introduction of regulations, and more banks have become open to working with crypto businesses. Additionally, there's a need for education. I mean, a lot of investors or users are not able to segregate between what is a good, strong project with strong fundamentals and what is a hype-fueled project, rather. And access to talent can also be a little bit challenging, especially blockchain-specific talent. And these opportunities and those challenges and being able to overcome those challenges is the key reason for the existence for an ecosystem like the DMCC Crypto Center. Now, before we talk about the Crypto Center, for those who don't know, and to put things into context, what is DMCC? DMCC is a Dubai government authority mandated with the growth of trade through Dubai. We're in charge of the free zone, the Dubai Multi-Market Center. And basically, we were given the land as our base and home. It's about 200 hectares of land, or 2 million square meters, with 87 towers between commercial, residential, and hotel. It's basically a complete city within a city. And this city is home to more than 23,000 companies from all sectors. And they are very highly represented in terms of where they come from, very diverse. And the reason we got into crypto, just to give you an overview, is okay, now it's moving. So what we do very well at DMCC is we build dedicated ecosystems for high value and high potential sectors. And we've done that very well with commodities trade and diamond, gold, agri-commodities, and energy. For example, we have the Dubai Diamond Exchange, which facilitates rough diamond trade, and we have all the services related to diamond trade. As a result of that, Dubai has actually become the #1 in terms of diamond trade, beating Antwerp for rough diamonds, who always held that spot for the years before. So similarly, we looked at crypto and we thought there's a great opportunity to scale up trade and take it to the next level using blockchain and crypto technologies. And to encourage that adoption and that deployment and how we can basically converge trade with crypto is why we looked at setting up a dedicated ecosystem for that. And our story dates back to 2016 when we joined the UAE Blockchain Council and started looking at different opportunities. And we were actually the first to issue a regulatory or a framework for licensing companies back in 2018. And when we saw demand grow, we decided to set up a dedicated space. And from then onwards, we started introducing a lot more programs and opportunities to support those businesses. And today, we're home to the largest gathering or concentration of Web3 companies with over 550 companies, nearly 600 by now. So what is a crypto center? It's basically a comprehensive ecosystem for companies developing Web3 projects. And what we offer essentially is the center itself is a physical space where you can have an office space or a desk space with access to support for licensing and visa and all of that. But the real value really is in the community that we have and the opportunities that that brings together. So we hold regular networking events and educational events, as well as ongoing mentorship, acceleration, and incubation programs, all available free of charge for our members. And in addition to that, we have a dedicated team who sits at the crypto center, accessible at all time, whose main purpose and job is to support the growth of the companies that are based in the center. And the model is heavily dependent on ecosystem partnerships. That's how we deliver most of this value. We're proud to have Bybit as our listing partner. Bybit has also recently introduced a subsidy program for companies. So if companies meet the criteria, we can have their company setup fees and desk space rent subsidized for the first year in partnership with Bybit. Brink and TDFI run our acceleration and incubation. And we just concluded the first, actually we've already concluded the first cohort and have already opened up the second cohort of our Web3 acceleration program in partnership with TDFI. We have DWF and GAF as our funding partner. We also work with Anchor and Boba as technology partners who also provide grants and support. On the service side, of course, we work with Hacken and Scale and VAF because these are important services that support our ecosystem. And of course, it's very important to have the government support from the regulators. This is just an overview of what our companies have in terms of activities. There are license activities that are possible without the regulation, which is on the left side. As you can see, blockchain is a technology, prop trading, and crypto mining, and metaverse. But there are also the regulated side of the business where you need a DMCC license plus VARA license. This is just to give you an overview of who our members are. And as you can see, we have a very diverse member base from the various subsectors of the Web3 ecosystem. And we're very excited to see some promising projects within our center, and we look forward to seeing a lot more exciting projects as well. And we play an active role in making sure those companies connect and collaborate. Just some photos of our regular meetups that we hope to see some of you guys attend. Some more photos of our acceleration and challenge programs. The picture that you see on the top left is from our social impact sustainability accelerator program, and you can see the happy faces of those who won the cash prizes. There's more cash to be won though. We have recently announced our Crypto Innovation Challenge, the hackathon in partnership with Bybit, where you'll have a chance to win up to $100,000 for the top 3 participating or winning projects. There's still a chance. We still got more than 2.5 weeks to subscribe. And the live demo day will be on the 22nd of November at the new headquarters. So hopefully we'll see you guys participate in that. That is it from my side. I will stop here. I think probably used less of the time allocated. Thank you very much for listening.